Hello and welcome. I hope you learn in depth and easy way here. So let's start. Hey, in this video, we'll talk about the slice operator. Mainly, we apply slice operator in the string in this video. If you learn the slice operator, then you will play with string or with a dict data type, dictionary, tuple, list, all those things, because those all based on the list and slice operator only. Okay, so slice operator is if you don't know the slice operator, then it will kind of confusion. Okay, and you will not get the exact what the slice operator is doing. If you ask about the most important operator in Python, which can use like we can say in every 10 programs or in every 5 programs, that is the slice operator. Okay, and this operator is very easy. If you I'll discuss in this video, this is very easy. Okay, but only few people know how slice operator it works. Okay, so be concentrate and the focus on this slice operator. If you learn this slice operator, means you learn most of the basics things, okay, in the Python. Okay, so what is the meaning of slice? Slice means piece only. Okay, you have like a in the we have like a onion. Okay, but if you chop the onion, then it's divided into the slice, that is the one piece. Okay, so to use the slice operator, we use the square bracket, that is open square bracket and closing square bracket. Okay, this is used to retrieve the part of slice of like in one onion. Okay, we have divided the 5 parts, that is the 5 slices. Okay, and if we want to retrieve or access only 3 slices, then how can we retrieve? This is the way to retrieve those slices. Okay, and in the Python, strings follows zero based index, means the first value stored in the zero index. Okay, and Python, in the Python only positive index and negative index are also available, because in the Java language you have seen only positive index are there, and in the C language we have seen only positive index are there. But in the Python we can use positive index as well as negative index. Positive index means forward direction, that is from left to right. Okay, and negative index means backward direction from right to left. And don't write anything. These all notes I'll provide in the description. We can directly download and even we can run on your browser. Okay, without installing any software, we can install we can execute this code. Okay, I'll share the link and I'll give the link of these notes in the description. So slice operator is same as substring concept in Java. If you are a Java background, then you have learned how substring is works. Okay, so there are 3 forms mainly of slice operator, and we'll discuss one by one. So here I am discuss the form 1. Okay, form 1, or we can say case 1. So here s is a variable. Okay, and inside the square bracket a is showing the index. Okay, and that is where s must be an iterable or subscriptable object. Means what? Iterable means what? We can go one by one of that variable. Okay, that is complex number is not iterable. Okay, string objective is iterable, we can say like a int data is not iterable, means we can't go one by one inside the value. Okay, so like a list, string, tuple, these all are the iterable variables. Iterable means we can iterate one by one of that value. Okay, if they are storing 10 values or 20 values, then we can iterate first value, second value, third value, kind of things. This is the meaning of iterable or subscriptable object. Okay, and it is used to access a value which is present on a particular index. Okay, so means what is the index? A is showing the index. Okay, if you put s variable, s is a variable, and if you put 2, means it is showing we want to access the second index value of s variable, and where a must be integer in any form. In any form means what? It can be binary, octal, decimal, hexadecimal. Okay, that is can be binary form, octal form, hexadecimal, decimal form. Okay, and a is not optional. Optional means what? It can't be empty, means simply as any open square bracket and closing a square bracket, we can't put like this. It will show an error. Okay, so let's start with this example, that is s is a variable, inside that I am assigning Dastan, DASTN. So here at the 0th index, okay, so I want to tell you like this, at the 0th index D value is there. Okay, and how it is assigning. Okay, so first of all we can say like a D and A is T and A and N. Okay, Dastan means what? Here if we want to talk about negative index, then -1, -2, so on, so on, so on. Here -6. Okay, and in the positive index it is starting with the 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so same thing I have written here. At the like a first index, A present here, sorry, -5th index, that is the here -5th index. Okay, -4 index and -3 index. Okay, and what first index, that is this one, and -5th index A is present. Second index and the -4th index, that is S is present, you can see here, and T is present at the -3 and +3. A is present -2 and +4, and N is present -1 and 5th. This is the any string variable which is stored the value as this form. Okay, so we can see here, and suppose now the term of how to access that element with the positive index. Okay, like this is the Dastan, I am executing this one, and here I want to access the 0th index value, and here what is the present 0th index? D is present at the 0th index. Okay, and A is present at the 1 index. So when I want to access the 0th index value of S variable, so it's return D. Okay, and what is the value of 2? 2 means what? 0, 1, 2, that is the S. We can say here. 4th is what? That is the A. Okay, and 5th is what? N. And suppose if we want to access that index which is not exist, then it will return an error. Like we can't access indexed value which does not contains any value, else index error will be given. Here at the 6th index there is no value present, so it will return index error. And we can see here index error, that is the index out of range, means in this range the 6 is not present. Okay, and in the same way here I am accessing the 11th index of S variable which is not present, that's why it's throwing the error. Okay, in the same way we can use the negative index as well as. Okay, so -1 means what? -1 means, if you will go to the previous, okay, so -1 means what? N value. Okay, so -1 means what? Last digit, that is the N. -2 means what? Second last digit in the opposite direction. Okay, that is right to left. -4 means what? Fourth last digit. And 6 means what? That is the D. Okay, and in this case also we can't access indexed value which does not contain any value, else index error, because at the -7 there is no value present, that's why it's throwing an error, that is the index error. In the same way here also, because -18 index is not present, that's why it is showing an error. And what? A is not optional, means we can't put empty here, it will throw error, that is the invalid syntax. So must we have to put an integer value only in the form of any, like a binary form, decimal form, any form. Okay, so we have discussed the A must be integer in any form. Okay, that is, we have already discussed the decimal form. A can be binary, octal kind of things. Okay, so this decimal form we have already seen. Okay, now we'll talk about the binary form. So 0B0, that is showing the 0th index. Okay, so you can see here it is the 0, because binary we are converting that binary value inside into the decimal form. Okay, so here first this binary value converted into the decimal, then it will represent the index of that variable. So here 0 means what? D, because at the 0 index D is present. And here 1 means what? It is the 1. Okay, so here first index value is given. In the same way first index value is given. And binary means what? 0 B represent the, this is the form of binary. Okay, so here this is the, and we can put any number of zeros, it doesn't affect the value. Okay, so it's represent the first index value only. And here 101 means what? 4 plus 1, that is the 5th index. Okay, so these all topics we have discussed in the previous video, like how to convert a binary to decimal kind of things, and what is the logic behind the number system. So you can like click on the I button and you will get those all videos link. Okay, and first watch that video if you are not able to understand this conversion. Okay, that is binary to decimal form. So here I am like 101, which is the 5th index of S variable, so it's returned the N, and we can represent like a negative index also. If you know how to convert binary to decimal, then you will think like this is very easy, same as the decimal. Here that is the -4 we are putting inside D, that is the 110. This is the first index. Okay, Dastan. Okay, so what is the value of Dastan? So D represents the 0th index. Okay, But here 110 means just let me check the int value of this. It is after converting what it's returning minus 0 b 110. Okay, that is turning the minus 6. Okay, which is the d only. Okay, minus 6 index means d only, because it is counting from the right to left. In the octal form also we can represent. This is just for the knowing purpose, because these all parts I have discussed in the previous video, like how to create an octal variable and decimal variable and binary variable. So here just I'm trying to say, like we can put in any form. Okay, octal form, decimal form. Here 0 and a small o represents the octal form. 0 means 0th index value. So here I am converting this octal form into the decimal form, and here that is the 0th index value, that is the d1 index value. Here I am converting first this octal form into the decimal form, that is the 1 value, and here 1 means what, da means first index means what, a value. Okay, this is the third value, so third means what, t value. Fifth value, that is the n value. Okay, minus 1, that is counting from the right to left, it is the minus 1, n variable is there. So in the same way, decimal also we have seen. Okay, minus 2 means counting right to left, that is n is the minus 1, a is the minus 2, that's why it is showing the a. Okay, and here in the hexadecimal form you can say here. So here we can say like DASTAN. Here I am using Dastan programming. Okay, so in the Dastan programming, so D is the 0 index and minus 17 index also. A is the first index and minus 16 index also. Okay, so I am executing this one S1 and assigning Dastan programming, and here 0th index. 0th index is what, d value. Okay, and now the third index. Third index means what, t, we can say here. Third index means t, this is the value. Okay, and the 7th index. At the 7th index, what we have seen, that is the r value. That's why when I execute this one, it will return r. Okay, and here a represents the 10 in the hexadecimal form. Okay, so 10 means what is the 10 value? You can see here 10 means what, r. At the 10th index the value is r, so it's returning the r. Okay, f means 15, so it's returning the n value. Okay, so that's why it's returning the n, and minus 15 means s, we can say here. Minus 15 means what, s. Okay, so this is the way to put hexadecimal index. Okay, and there are some VBI questions, if an interviewer can ask, just explain SA in details. Okay, then you have to idea about the A should be in which form, like an integer or like a string or float, which forms. If it is in integer, then we can represent in decimal, binary, octal or not. Okay, these types of question interviewer can ask, so you have to remember this one. And 2 more forms are remaining, and we'll discuss in the next tutorial. Okay, so just try to understand the logic behind slice operator. Thank you so much.